The following segment has been brought to you by NDT Clash Rapping plus VHS. Welcome back to part 2 of this big old box of VHS. Let's continue it, folks. We have, if you didn't check out my last video, I'll leave the link in the description below. It is part 1 to this. I went through some movies already. This is part 2. Now we continue with I can't never pronounce that correctly. Prehistoria Part 1. Prehistoria Part 1. Prehistoria Part 1. Next up we got Hulk Hogan in Mr. Nanny. Hulk Hogan and Mr. Nanny. Mr. Nanny. Hulk Hogan, brother. Next up we have The Howling. What part's this? 6? 4? The Howling. Howling. The Howling. The Halloween. Howling. I can't. Howling. The Howling. Next up, one of my favorites. I remember watching this a long time ago as a kid. Little Miss Millions. Little Miss Millions with Jennifer Love Hewitt. Little Miss Millions. Now if I just get it out of the case. Little Miss Millions. Little Miss Millions with Jennifer Love Hewitt. Next up we have Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes in White Men Can't Jump. White Men Can't Jump. I'm just reading that. It says video by Boys to Men, I believe. White Men Can't Jump. White Men Can't Jump. Woody Harrelson, Wesley Snipes. Next up we have Wish You Were Dead. It's got Robert Englund in it. That's the reason I got this. And Christopher Lloyd. Wish You Were Dead. Wish You Were Dead. Next up we have Police Academy Mission to Moscow. Police Academy Mission to Moscow. This completes my set of Police Academy now. I have every Police Academy that's ever been made on VHS. So I'm proud to get that one. That completes my set. Police Academy. Next up we have Poltergeist Part 3. Poltergeist Part 3. Next up we have Christmas in Connecticut. Christmas in Connecticut. I believe Arnold has a small role in this. His cameo. He is also the director. So he's got a small little tiny role in this. Huh, that's odd. It says, on this right here, look at this. Whoever rented this in the past. I don't know if y'all read that or not. It says, the beginning of this tape is blank up to 6 minutes on your VCR counter. Reset counter to 0 and fast forward up to 6000 point. And it will start the film. How about that? Christmas in Connecticut. Next up we have Mel Brooks in Silent Movie. Mel Brooks Silent Movie. Silent Movie. Next up we have The Exorcist Part 3. The Exorcist Part 3. The Exorcist Part 3. Next up we have Ski Patrol, one of my great ski movies involving snow and all that good stuff. Ski Patrol. Anybody seen that? Ski Patrol on VHS? Ski Patrol. Next up we have Mr. Saturday Night with Billy Crystal. Mr. Saturday Night. Mr. Saturday Night. Billy Crystal. Saturday Night. Ooh, my telephone's on here. Yep, there's it right there. Next up we have The Exorcist Part 2. The Exorcist Part 2. Next up we have Pure Luck with Martin Short, Danny Glover. Pure Luck. Pure Luck. Pure Luck. Pure Luck. Next up we have The Player. The Player. What did I get this movie for? Who's in this? Fred Ward, Whoopi Goldberg. I guess I got it for old good Whoopi. Must have got it for Whoopi Goldberg. The Player. Next up we have Mad City with John Travolta. Mad City. John Travolta. Next up we have Jaws Part 2. Jaws Part 2. Let's see what's next. Next we have Made Men. Made Men with James Belushi. Made Men. Next up we have Bye Bye Love. Bye Bye Happiness. Bye Bye Love with Randy Quaid. Randy Quaid and Bye Bye Love. Bye Bye Love. And this is going to end this segment, folks. This has been part 2. And next, we'll catch you on the next segment, folks. We'll continue this on the next segment from NDT Klex Wrestling Plus VHS.
This segment was brought to you by NDT Klex Wrestling Plus VHS.